My name is Kennedy. I'm a landscape designer.
Look at this lawn.
I'm a big fan of modernism, which brings me to my latest project. Not modern now, but it soon will be.
It was looking a bit dirty and dated, and it really didn't reflect what we thought was their personality.
Christine and Frank considered this dated space to be their summer escape.
In the summer, we live in the backyard.
So we want to give them a hip, modern oasis that makes it seem like they're not even in the city.
The funny part was I was showing Kennedy, I cut out magazines, man, I'm the biggest magazine buyer there is. So then I'm showing Kennedy, he goes, hey, we did that one. I said, really? That's my favorite one.
I really like the modern aesthetic. You know, form follows function. There's no nonsense, clean lines. That's why I'm really looking forward to this job.
I think finding a client that's willing to go in that direction is exciting for them.
Someone who's done their research, knows what they want, that is rare.
We want to get married in the house.
But frig, I don't know if we're gonna be done in time for this wedding.
Happily, I won't be doing this job alone. These are my business partners.
There's this little thing where James called me, like, dude, you gotta shave my head.
The guys are great, and they were very straightforward.
This is just kind of how it works around here.
It also saves $12.50 plus tip at the barber.
They came up with a nice design that we didn't find bizarre.
It should be noted that my wife said if I did this, she'd kick my ass.
They kind of read us very well.
What are you gonna do?
The design is actually something that Lauren and I cooked up.
What the hell's that noise?
La, la, la.
You want to get the lower back too?
Okay, you know what? No, I don't want to do that.
Thank God we don't bring clients back to this office.
When you look out this yard now, besides the pool, it's just interlock from the 70s or 80s, and this pressure-treated fence, which really just feels like it's a Berlin Wall closing it in.
Yeah,
it's not real.
The interlock has been there for way too long. It's done, and it looks like a parking lot. The client can't stand unnatural materials, and she does not want to use interlock because it's a concrete product. They want to use natural materials like flagstone. And we need to get more greenery back there because it has no tranquility whatsoever.
They also need a place to lounge.
Right now, this is the only place they sit. Is right outside the kitchen. Taking that shed out of that area, look how much room that is.
Frank and Christine would like the backyard to play off the modern lines of their house, which right now is a total construction zone.
And we're roughing it.
Yeah.
We're roughing it.
Hopefully our design will tie into the interior reno, the showpiece of which is a 24-foot glass window being shipped from Germany. It's going to look really cool.
We couldn't find some of the products that we wanted locally. We would see them in magazines, right? But they weren't available locally.
Because the entire back of the house is going to be glass, this yard has got to look amazing, no question. Lauren and I have come up with a great plan that addresses Frank and Christine's desire for a modern backyard. The pool stays where it is, but we'll move the shed and replace it with a clean line structure to maximize patio space. We'll paint the fence, replace the interlock with black flagstone, and then we'll add lots of plants to soften it up.
We kind of appreciate the clean lines, I'd have to say. It's like, what'd you call it, flair? Like a certain flair, a certain creativity that you don't really see too often.
The plan is in motion.
Today the shed's gonna come down in the backyard. We gotta move the pool equipment and the gas line. I don't think anything will happen. I mean, well, James, this thing hits it. Is there anything gonna happen to it?
To the pool here?
Yeah.
Well, as long as the gas is disconnected.
You can see right here the valve's turned off, so.
Man, that was lucky.
Ready? Okay, go.
You know, when you see this kind of destruction, it's hard to believe there's going to be a wedding here in a few weeks.
The wedding. What's the date of that again?
4 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks from now.
A wedding here in 4 weeks. We better get this job done or it'll be love on the rocks.